Yeah, people, we're back, and you don't know you're chilling with the real Gonna Lee. If you're new to the channel, new to the videos, and you know what to do already, like, subscribe, share the thing if you like the content. And you know, we just keep it all things Arsenal. For the true reality army people, you know, I've been off the grid a few weeks. I mean, it's just really been hard being an Arsenal fan the last 3 weeks, you know. Following the Aston Villa game, we had the Leeds game, where Pepe gets sent off, and then just more in terms of the league, and then the Wolves game, the crazy collision with David Luiz and Jimenez, but we end up sending 30 plus crosses into the box, not getting real chances and losing that game there. Then again, also taking a L against the bitter rivals Tottenham last weekend, 2-0. And yeah, it's right now. I just really trying to look for the real Arsenal. Where's our form gone? Where's the team that won the FA Cup, that beat Liverpool early in the season in the Charity Cup or Community Shield? It's very hard to see what's going on with that in terms of our playing style, where our creativity is coming from. I mean, people have just been kind of dire the last few games, and from the start of the season, most people would have been on Arteta's side in terms of, backing the manager, believing in everything that he's done, and the players that he's chosen and started and what's up for it. But right now, the last few weeks, he's definitely been into question, especially with creativity. We rank like 20th, 17th, whatever you want to call it, bottom of the table in terms of chances created. Aubameyang don't get that many chances as a leading scorer for us for a few years. That's unacceptable. I see people bashing Aubameyang now because he signed a new contract and hasn't scored a goal out in open play since that. But I mean, for me, you have to look at the thing as a whole, and it's not just necessarily Aubameyang. As I said, the team itself not creating enough chances. Team itself just don't look connected, especially in the Premier League. In the Europa League, especially today, we won 4-2 against Dundalk. Big up to the youngins, Maitland-Niles again playing a great game for me. Cedric playing again. Again, this is a question I have to ask. It's like, Arteta has been playing Bellerin for every single game during the Premier League, and Bellerin has been missing in terms of awareness, defensive mentality, and defensive mindset. Bellerin none of that. None of that. And also don't have the pace to track back anymore. And especially if we're using centre backs like Holding. Holding don't have the pace to jockey and track back any winger that is not slow. Holding can't catch him. So the issue is that Bellerin keep on advancing himself in these crazy positions, sending crosses that never got to anybody, and at the end of the day, then break us for Holding. That's what I'm against. So I'm against Wolves. That's what I'm against. So Tottenham. I mean, this happens every single game for us. They definitely pinpoint the right side, our right side, their left side, other teams, pinpointing Bellerin and Holding, because they know Bellerin gonna be out of position, and they know Holding can't hold people. So that's the joke. That's the joke of the thing. And for me, it have to land on Arteta, because Arteta is the one who's constantly choosing Bellerin at this right back position, constantly choosing a Willian at this position, and these guys aren't bringing anything to the team. I mean, if you're talking about bad performances, then bringing a whole lot of that. And yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, people, as I said, during the Europa League games, were actually showing some sort of intent, some sort of build-up creativity, and I think it has to do a lot with the younger guys. We're using Maitland-Niles and El Neni in midfield. Even before that, it's like a Emile Smith-Rowe there, and Nelson, now Joe Willock. All of these guys with passion and actual drive in the midfield that we don't have with a Xhaka, and sometimes we don't have with a Ceballos. For me, Ceballos this year has been disappointing. Everybody was saying how he was working, was getting into form at the end of the season. That was the end of the season. This season, Ceballos has really done nothing except probably one assist to Nketiah about 3-4 games ago that I can write home about. Xhaka poor, Ceballos poor. Xhaka look like him gone back to him always. I mean, you already saw the Pepe red card. Hopefully Pepe will be back and, actually bring something to the team now, that we've been asking for. We've seen the creativity, we see what he can do, but it's still disappointing. He needs to be more consistent and bring that for more points in the game. Like him only have minutes and seconds creativity and like magic, and then after that it water it. So we need more. We need more sauce from Pepe. We need more sauce, and we need to add to something. So, and then like we're experimenting with Laka in a 10, but we can't give Smith Rowe or we can't even give Ozil or any of them man there a chance in the 10 because the team that Arteta has put, the squad that Arteta put. I'm hearing that we're going to also transfer Saliba or put him on loan back to France. To me, that's foolishness. We have a big centre back who's ranked like top 10 in terms of the youth players in the world, and we have him and him can't get a game on Arsenal as if we are some best, greatest defensive team. And we have like some Mustafi holding Kalashnik in a centre back, David Luiz, and you tell me man like Saliba can't get a game. You rather see Mustafi holding Chambers and all of those people make mistakes that we've seen for 6, 7, 8 years instead of give a young youth Saliba a game. To me, I hear all the stories about things going on Saliba life and all of that. To me, that's foolishness. At the end of the day, the guy looked like he's there, he's ready to train, he's a young guy. We have to be investing in our future more. And that's what Arteta need to do. These guys that him putting all of the trust in, these are the guys that gonna lead to him downfall. The Willian decision that gonna lead to your downfall if you keep on playing this youth and you don't see the other youth you can play. Just as Smith Rowe playing today in the Europa League, him can put in more of a shift than Willian ever did in the right wing right now. Right now. Shaka should not start. Shaka should not start in our midfield. It has to be a El Neni, Ceballos. And why can't Maitland-Niles play in the midfield? Why can't Maitland-Niles play on the right back or Cedric play on the right back? The team needs to be switched up. We need it right now. And against Burnley, people, we need a win. If we don't get a win against Burnley, you're hearing it everywhere. A lot of people switching to Arteta out and all of these things. And at the end of the day, I can't wrong them. I don't see where we're going correctly right now. A lot of things need to change. I know people waiting for a January window and all of that, and the team is not good enough, or the players not good enough. To me, it's partly on the manager too, because these players were good enough to make you win the FA Cup. They were good enough for Unai not to be 15th in the league, and look where we're then now. Everything needs to clean up. The players need to play for the manager. The manager need to sharpen up his skills, get more creative, and get this thing working. And these crosses in the box, like on a cross into Giroud or Benzema or them man there, that shit don't work, alright? Aubameyang only score must 3 goals with him head the whole time the man there, and we just a cross the ball, hoping that it'll go somewhere. These crosses, this number that have to stop. Me hear it, I say, oh look how many crosses we put in, I'm only about time. No, it have to be more sensible. What these guys do to score, Laka, Aubameyang, balls to feet, Laka get the ball in the box, turn, shoot. That's what Laka do. You can see different goals where Laka did that. Aubameyang slide through ball on the left where he can run at people, open him body and score. That's what Aubameyang does. We're tailoring our game to some. I don't know what we're tailoring it to. What the easiest thing that we can do, which is just go down the flank and just try chuck something in the box. People, you have to change. And you don't know, I'm just gonna try to be more consistent with it. Try telling my thoughts, but sometimes it's in my thought speed, like can't deal with the Arsenal and can't make gonna say how much it affect me, but it does. This is my team. Can't stop support it. I will stop support it, and you don't know predictions and not prediction, but preview of the Burnley game Sunday for me is a must win. And let's hope we do, people. You don't know. Thank you for keeping it locked with the real Gunnar Lee. Big up on yourself. Join the army if you haven't subscribed before, and just like the thing, people. It's just that easy. One click share does a world of good. So big up. Bless.